Arthur adjusted his spectacles, peering at the crossword puzzle in the newspaper. His arthritic fingers fumbled with the pen, a familiar frustration he'd grown accustomed to over the years. He sighed, a sound like wind rustling through autumn leaves. His wife, Eleanor, sat across from him, knitting a vibrant purple scarf. The rhythmic click-clack of her needles was a comforting soundtrack to their quiet morning. They'd been married for 60 years, a lifetime woven together with shared laughter, silent understanding, and a love that had weathered storms far stronger than any autumn wind. 60 years of watching the world change, of holding hands through triumphs and tragedies, of building a life together brick by painstaking brick. Their youth was a whirlwind romance, a story of stolen glances across crowded dance halls and whispered promises under starlit skies. They were young and impetuous, their love a burning flame that consumed them entirely. Now the flame had mellowed, becoming a warm ember, glowing softly with the steady comfort of a long-lived fire. Arthur looked at Eleanor. The years had etched lines on her face, a map of a life well lived. Her hair, once a fiery red, was now silver, framing a face that still held the mischievous sparkle he'd fallen in love with all those years ago. He remembered the day he first saw her, her vibrant spirit radiating like sunlight. He'd been captivated then, and he remained captivated now. Their love wasn't a grand spectacle anymore. It was the quiet hum of contentment, the gentle warmth of companionship. Eleanor looked up, catching his gaze. A knowing smile spread across her face. She didn't need words to understand the silent conversation passing between them. Years of shared glances, of knowing looks, had created a language all their own, a language that spoke volumes without uttering a single syllable. Later that afternoon, they sat on their porch swing, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and purple. The air was crisp, carrying the scent of wood smoke and damp earth. Arthur reached for Eleanor's hand, his fingers intertwining with hers. His touch was weak, his grip tentative. But the connection was strong, unbreakable. He didn't need to tell her he loved her. He didn't need grand gestures or flowery words. His love was in the small things. The way he helped her rise from her chair, the way he always made sure her tea was just the right temperature, the way he silently filled her water glass before she even realized it was empty. Eleanor leaned her head against his shoulder, a sigh escaping her lips. It wasn't just the comfort of his presence. It was the accumulated weight of a lifetime shared, a history etched into the very fabric of their being. Their love wasn't about passion anymore. It was about peace, understanding, and a deep, abiding comfort in each other's presence. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of deep violet and fading gold, Arthur and Eleanor sat together, hand in hand, two old souls sharing the quiet beauty of their twilight years. Their love story wasn't about the fiery passion of youth, but the enduring embers of a lifetime spent cherishing each other. A love as deep and rich as the earth beneath their feet. A love that continued to burn, softly, steadily, beautifully.